So yeah, we finished the year playing really well last year. Won 8 of our last 11 games, with 2 of those losses being on the road to Nichols, who had a tremendous year, making it to the Elite 8. We knocked off Endicott twice down the stretch, with one of those games being on the road in the quarterfinals of the CCC tournament. And then we played Nichols in the semifinals of the CCC tournament. Played extremely well in that game. We're up 17 early, up 15 in the second half, but just couldn't hold on to close out the game. But I thought overall we were definitely playing our best basketball of the season as the year went on. And I think we ended on a bright note in the sense that our guys definitely felt like they could compete and play with anyone, in the conference, and certainly, you could even argue anyone in the country with how good of a year Nichols had. I think we ended up finishing 12-15 on the year, which was the best record that the program has had probably in the last 10 years. So yeah, I think we finished playing well, and I'm excited about where this group can go. We returned 4 starters from last year's team, led by Mike McGuire, who was 3rd team All-Conference. Tim Reilly, another senior that started the whole second half of the year for us, along with juniors Alex Sikorsky and Zach Tavidian. Zach was Rookie of the Year as a freshman. Certainly expecting really big things from all 4 of those guys. As well as Nick DeGennaro has been starting for us at point guard. Nick is also a senior. So I think those guys bring a ton of experience back. They have really good chemistry. And I think all those guys should really step up this year. And I think there's an opportunity for a number of guys to have big games at any given night. I think there should be really good balance amongst the team, and certainly excited about the experience that we returned from last year. Some of the returners that will most likely be coming off the bench for is Kenny Flynn, sophomore, 6'5". Kenny had some really good moments last year. Very long and athletic, and runs the floor extremely well. Antonio Brancato is also a sophomore point guard. Antonio actually started a few games last year, gave us some really good minutes off the bench and while he was a starter. So there's a number of guys that I think will provide contributions for the team as we go. And a lot of these guys really worked extremely hard in the offseason to get them to where they are right now. So we have a really challenging out-of-conference schedule. We open up with Springfield College at 3rd place, who returned 2 of their best players from a Final Four team a couple years ago, in Jake Ross and Heath Post. Always a challenging game, local rival that that's usually always a game that goes down to the wire. We have Becker College next Tuesday night in our home opener. The following weekend, we're hosting a tournament with Medgar Evers, Pine Manor, and MCLA. And then other games in our out-of-conference schedule that will be tough for us include Westfield State, coming off a really good year, Emmanuel College with a new coach and Danny Lawson, who's done a tremendous job there, and Suffolk, who is actually joining the league next year, but really good team. We went into overtime with them at our place last year in a game that we lost. So, certainly our out-of-conference schedule is extremely challenging, and we also, have our conference schedule that'll be starting up early December with Nichols and Endicott and a number of teams that are going to be tough games for us on any given night.
We're really excited for this year, and we have 6 seniors coming back for our last year. We really want to make a lasting impact and just work hard every single day and improve every day. By February and March, just be ready to play. We also have 2 juniors, Alex Sikorsky and Zach Tavidian, and those 2 guys could be really key players for us throughout this year and have a really big impact.
Yeah, so we finished last season pretty strong after a tough start, but we're really just working to build off that this off-season. I know everybody on this team was getting in the gym, getting their work in. We got to go up to Canada early, get some hard work with the team, playing against each other, get the level of competition to go up. And we've just been working ever since. And obviously everyone on this team, their goal is to win a CCC championship. And that's what we're here for. Put something up on the banners here and just bring another chip back to WNE.
I'm excited about where this team can go. Like I mentioned earlier, we finished 12-15 last year, but certainly not satisfied with that. I know it's one of the better records the school has had in a few years, but we certainly need to bring up the level of play and continue to improve and progress in the right direction. I do like the group of guys that we have returning from last year's team. I think they're going to be focused. I think the chemistry is going to be really good. I think we have a very challenging schedule. The non-conference and conference schedule has a number of teams that will be tough tests for us. But I think if we can be playing our best basketball in February, ultimately that's our goal. And we did that last year. I like the experience that we have. I like the balance that we have. I like the fact that on any given night we could have multiple guys in double figures. But it's really going to be about us continuing to get better on a daily basis and hopefully playing our best basketball in February.